Greg from Balloon Market here. This is another update regarding where we're at, the coronavirus and all of that. How are you? How are you dealing with this new life that we are all living in lockdown? Don't know about you, my hair is a lot longer and we don't have any clippers, so I'm thinking of going for the flick it over look once I take the gel out and once it gets long enough, but it's getting pretty scruffy now. Also, I'm not sure what's happened, but shirts, I put a shirt on for this, they seem to have shrunk in the wardrobe. No idea why, not sure what's happening there. I went out for a walk today, went for a walk in the rain. It's been a while since I've been walking, so it was nice to get out there. I went out in the rain, so I come across as few people as possible. And it was absolutely lovely. So obviously the weather has been nicer, and it has been nicer to be able to go out. I hope you are making the most of it. I hope you are managing to get out and still see people through technology and taking care of yourself up here, which I think is probably the biggest challenge that we all have. So I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. We are still closed today. It's Friday. It's the 17th of April, and we are still closed. Obviously, it was more than a couple of weeks ago that I talked to you last, although we did film BMTV last week with John and Sue. It was really nice to talk to John and Sue, actually, because I felt it was quite positive. It was quite nice. It was just, I think we've all got used to this lifestyle that we are being forced to live at the moment. But yes, a couple of weeks since I talked to you, gave you an update regarding the whole situation and Balloon Market and where we're at. And we're closed, and it was absolutely, I felt, the right decision for us to close because we didn't want to be encouraging people to go out there and operate. But I do see now we are getting a lot more inquiries, people asking if we are open and people asking when we'll be shipping things out again. And I do see, obviously, other wholesalers, some have been open the whole time, others are just starting to open on a couple of hours here or a couple of days there. And it's something that we have to consider. We have to think, okay, when is the right time to open? I am seeing a lot more on the news about managing the economy. Obviously, this is having a massive effect on the economy. And if we want it to come back, we will all have to start operating again to some extent where we can and when we can. And it's a really difficult thing to try and start to think about, because obviously the longer we all stay at home, isolated, having as little contact as possible with other people, the better. But I think things have changed now in the last 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks, that I think we are all now used to this lifestyle. We understand what lockdown means and how you still can go to work, and you would then just still be in lockdown when you come home from work. So I think we've all got used to that sort of lifestyle. And I'm sure for those of you that are still working, if you do have jobs and the balloons are something else that you do, if you do have jobs that some of you that are going out there working, you're probably still quite enjoying the fact that you do have some sort of normality. We've got to start thinking about it. So we have started thinking about it. We have started putting plans in place. However, I don't know when we're going to open. Let me get that straight. I'm not saying we are opening this coming week, the week after. I don't know at this stage, but what we're doing, we're getting everything ready, starting to plan who we would have coming into the business. I mean, I suspect, business, a lot of people out there, obviously, if you own a shop, you are closed unless it's for essentials. So if you're on a convenience store, then maybe you'd still be open. And obviously, if you're a balloon decorator, you wouldn't be doing any big events or anything like that. Still might be doing some deliveries at home to homes, and still might be doing even some decoration in people's homes. I don't know, but I'm not here to talk about what we should be doing or what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. All I know is that we're getting a lot of inquiries from people that are either doing balloon in a box, so they're sending gifts out in boxes by courier, or they want to practice, or they just want to restock. So I think it is, we've got to start thinking about helping those of you that are in those sort of positions. We, as I said in my last video, as an purely online business, that's the only way we operate. We would have been able to stay open this whole time had we decided to do that. But for me, it was really about the team first, because we wanted to keep them safe. We were still learning about this, still trying to figure out what even people, look at that first weekend that we were in lockdown, and people were still going out, still walking, still having picnics, still going to parties. The BMTV we did this week, yesterday you would have seen an article that we put up there where there was 660 people had parties in the Manchester area. It's crazy. Anyway, I feel we're all used to it now, so we do have to start thinking about when we're going to open up. But we are in a position that we're getting a plan together that we will be able to open. When we decide, that's it, we're going to open, then we will just be able to press that button, and within a day, possibly two, we will have everything set up again and ready to go. It will be a skeleton crew. We won't really have very many people, probably maximum of 3 people in the warehouse to start with. Everybody that's normally in the office will be working at home, and myself and Anna will probably be in as well. So it'd be probably initially a maximum of 5, but we don't know. And we've just, like, this whole situation, we just need to take it one day at a time, and that's all we can do really. When we do eventually go back to work, we will be maintaining our rigorous cleaning regimen, and we will be offering face masks to people if they want that. We will be encouraging even more hand washing than before. And we'll just be doing everything we possibly can, keeping the 2 meters away. That's the great thing. If there's only 3 people in the warehouse, to keep 2 meters away, 1 picking, 1 packing, and 1 doing goods in, for instance, then that would just be so easy for us to do. So yes, it's going to be interesting, but we do have to balance the economy. It was always going to be the case. Business, in fact, if you look in the guidance, the government guidance, it does say that the government wants businesses to carry on. So yes, I feel we did the right thing 3.5 weeks ago when we closed. I felt it was the right thing for us to do. But we all know we do have to somehow get back to work. So as I say, I'm not saying when, because I don't know when. However, at some point in the future, it might be next week, it might be the week after, might be the week after that, I don't know. But it's just really what we're thinking about here at Balloon Market and what we are planning. One thing I do have to tell you about is PAYE deferment. If you do have any employees, I'm sure you've done this already, you can defer the PAYE payments. So I did that this week. I have to tell you, I spoke to HMRC, and it took about 2 minutes. You've got the automated, press 1 for this, 2 for that. It took about 2 minutes to get through to a human. When I got through to a human, it only took me 18 seconds once it started ringing for the human to get through to that human. And it was all sorted in about 4 minutes. So if you've not, if you've not contacted HMRC because you think, oh, you'd be on the phone for an hour, which is what I thought, which is probably why I've delayed it so much. Yeah, that's really not the case. And I phoned them the day after as well about corporation tax, which you can also defer. If you're a limited company. And the same sort of thing. Once you go through, you choose the right option. I mean, you might get the wrong option a couple of times, but if you choose the right option, it's not taking very long to get through at all. So yeah, with the PAYE, the payment due in April is now going to be paid in July. The payment due in May is going to be in August, and the one for June is going to be in September. You still have to pay the ones for those months as well, but it's just deferring it and giving you some breathing room, really. Oh, and I also see Alex West. Hello, Alex. How are you? I see that he got rejected for a grant and then challenged it and came back and got it. So well done, Alex. So don't always think that if you have been rejected for some funding or something like that, if you don't appeal, that you won't get it. So give it a go. I thought that was a really good lesson in persistence. So yes, I feel the government are doing a good job. That they're trying their hardest in this situation. to do what they can. So yes, there we are. That is the situation. We will continue to do BMTV, so you can continue to see us every Thursday. There are some shows that we're combining some shows that we've done before this week coming up. We do have, I'll give you a little sneaky review. It is the best of Mark Drury. So we've put together a few snips of shows with Mark in it, and we have done one or two more of those as well. So yes, that is it from me, really. Just wanted to give you an update. I hope you are staying safe, and I hope you are making the most of this, and hopefully everything will be back to normal sooner rather than later. Talk to you soon. Bye.